victory. Matt LaFleur improves to 25-7 in December or later since becoming coach in Green Bay. Second best regular season winning percentage by any head coach in NFL history. Only the gentleman in the black and white picture who's royalty forever in that part of the world, Vince Lombardi, has a better mark. Ben Johnson said before the season started he was going to enjoy shaking hands with LaFleur twice after he beat him. I think that's why that handshake was rather abrupt. Caleb Williams makes the mistake there late. But in terms of Green Bay and their ability to answer the answers and have the ultimate answer, what'd they show?
Well, I thought this was a closely contested game, in terms of the back and forth. And really, when you look at Chicago, more first downs, better time of possession, better on third down, all that. But it was the big plays from Green Bay. It was their ability to have the big strike. So here's a good example. Basically getting all out blitz, and so you're getting zero coverage. Now, the issue ends up being, and that's Watson, who can absolutely fly, and Kevin Byard, not a good matchup. When Wiley, the tight end, blocks, there's no add-on. If you think if Jalen Johnson adds on, it's a free run to Jordan Love. Instead, it's zero coverage with no extra rusher. And so that's just not a winning formula. It's also man across the board here on this play. It's a dead giveaway because everyone's playing at the same level. It's just an inside zone run play. That's a called run play, and the next thing you know, just an inside slant by Watson, and he's up near 22 miles per hour. You referenced his speed, Scott. Now, all of a sudden, this Packers team that was a defensive-led team, you see what they can be in terms of explosiveness. And I think that's one of the reasons, or at least for me, but I thought they kind of would be all season long. I feel like they've struggled throughout the season offensively. Defensively, been great. But that looked like what you probably should have been expecting from them all season long.
And most of the season, you and I have sat here about Chicago, and we asked, what are we supposed to do with this team, right? Who are you beating? And you made the point a few weeks ago, they've beaten one team with a winning record. It was Pittsburgh with a backup quarterback. Then they go into Philly, and they do what they did to the Eagles.
Yep.
Then they go into Lambeau, and they battle and come up close. But you lose, and you fall from first way down to where they are, seventh. Now you got to go to take on San Francisco, and you have a game to end your season against Detroit, who at the moment's on the outside. That could very well be for a playoff spot. Where are you mentally with this Bears group?
Look, I think they're a better team than I thought they were when they're, before they played Philadelphia. The way they're running the football, I think it gives them a puncher's chance in all of the games that they play. That to me is, all the creativity on offense and quite frankly, the fact that they're competing the way they are in defense. But how they run the football, to me, is what's going to make them a challenge for people, especially if you get some games that are bad weather. We've seen some of that, this time of year. And then what they're doing with that is Caleb's playing under center, turning his back to the defense. I think that's a good formula for them going forward.
All right, we'll have more from this Sunday in the National Football League and another big divisional game between the Steelers and the Ravens in just a bit. We'll go back to the Sunday nighter in Arrowhead. Gigantic game for this Houston Texans team. This is quite a play from C.J. Stroud. And who's he looking for? I know who you're looking for. 12. That's who you should throw it to. Nico Collins on the move. Big grab. That helps sets up a touchdown. And this Houston team, nobody wants to play them at the moment. They continue to win games. They go into Arrowhead and double up the Chiefs. They win 20-10. Nico Collins is kind enough to throw in a headset. And Nico, I have been in that tunnel when it's cold, and I know it's cold. So thank you for coming out. It's Scott Van Pelt. Welcome to the show. Congratulations on the victory. To go into that place where we've seen you guys, last year in the playoffs, you played them a bunch. To get this victory in the manner in which you did, how satisfying?
Yes, sir. Man, real satisfied, man. We know coming in it was going to be a hard-fighting game all 4 quarters, but we took the week of preparation. We was dialed in, came on the roll, and we fought. Man, and I'm so proud of this team and proud we came out with the dub.
Your defense, and we just did the highlight talking with Tim Hasselbeck, I mean, they're at a level that's rare. Yeah. And I just am interested in how you would explain and describe to our viewers sort of the level of intensity that those guys bring and how you guys can help kind of ride their momentum to continue to get these wins.
Yeah. Yes, sir, man. The defense, man, they the best in the league, and it shows every single play. They're relentless, they swarming, and they're everywhere. They want to take the ball away, and they only give the energy to the offense, to the entire team. When you see them out there jumping around, having fun, they bring the juice. That's what we need as the team and as a unit. In order to get where we want to go, we got to continue to, do the little things right, man. I'm so proud of this team, proud of this defense, man, and then we got to continue to go. Continue to be 1-0, continue to take care of our bodies, and continue to keep going.
Nico, the season, it's long, and I think back to when it starts and it's hot and it's, Labor Day, and you guys sort of start slow, and then there's injuries,
yes,
and there's temptations for folks on our side of the microphone to kind of dismiss you guys and move on.
Absolutely.
But you guys resisted the idea to give up on each other, and like the Mills weeks where he's playing and hold the rope and getting wins. What has the year been like collectively to just figure out how to hang in until now? You guys look as dangerous as anyone.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, yeah. Like you said, man, it's a long season. It's a marathon. Every week, we got to take advantage of our opportunities, no matter what it is. And whenever opportunity comes, we got to make the best of it. And, each week we've been locked in. I'm taking 1 week at a time, one rep at a time, man. And like I said, I'm just so happy with this team. It's so much more. And the sky's the limit, So want to know is our mindset and continue to be us and continue to have fun.
And I appreciate that. I sincerely do, because I understand that 1-0 has to be the mindset.
Yes, sir.
But have we reached the point, Nico, where you can kind of look at the big picture and look at where other teams are and just like, all right, what's our path look like, right? You know who you were there in the mix with. I mean, at the moment you're a wild card, but how aware are you at all of that, or is that just nothing that leaks into what you guys are thinking of?
Yeah, and I mean, it doesn't leak into what we got going on. At the end of the day, it's about us. We run our own race, and it's about us. We know what's going on the outside, but in order for us to go get where we need to go, we got to take care of us first. And and that's the only thing we're worried about right now. Being 1-0 each every week, continue to watch this film, continue to find ways to grow overall as a team and as a unit, and continue to keep chopping wood, be 1% every single day.
I know where you got to get right now, and that's in the locker room. Because, like I said, I've been in that tunnel, and it is cold in that tunnel. Get in there and warm up, Nico. Thanks for taking a minute. Stay healthy and happy holidays. Merry Christmas. All right.
Absolutely, yes, sir. Thank you so much, man. Happy holidays to you.
All right, appreciate you. Nico Collins and the Texans get the victory in Arrowhead. That's got to be satisfying. They've gone in there a number of times over the past couple of years and come up short. Collins has his 8th career game with 120 or more receiving yards. That is tied with royalty in Houston. You're talking about DeAndre Hopkins and Andre Johnson for the most through a player's first 5 seasons in Houston history. They get the Arizona Cardinals next week as they continue to put some horrifying defense on tape and continue to stack wins as they are 1-0 this week. They're up to 8 wins on the season.